That gnawing hunger during fasting. It's like your stomach is screaming at you. Sometimes I wonder if it's even worth continuing. Have you ever found yourself standing in front of your refrigerator at hour 16 of your fast, contemplating if this whole intermittent fasting thing is really worth the struggle? Trust me, I've been there too. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into one of the biggest challenges of intermittent fasting, that relentless hunger that makes you question all your life choices. Hunger during fasting isn't just physical, it's psychological warfare. Your brain starts playing tricks on you, convincing you that you're starving when you're really just experiencing temporary discomfort. But here's the thing, there are proven strategies to manage this, and I'm going to share exactly what's worked for me and thousands of others. Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're tackling a big one, hunger during intermittent fasting. Let's be honest, that rumbling tummy can be a real deal breaker. But what if I told you that hunger is a manageable obstacle, not an insurmountable wall? With the right strategies, you can conquer those cravings and unlock the amazing benefits of IF. A lot of it is psychological too. We're so used to constant snacking that the idea of feeling hungry freaks us out. So, buckle up. We're diving into science-backed techniques to help you master your hunger and make fasting an empowering experience, not a torturous one. Let's get started. First, let's understand what's happening in your body when you fast. It's not just about willpower. There's some serious biology at play. Your body is incredibly adaptable. When you restrict food intake, it kicks into survival mode, tapping into stored energy. A key player here is insulin. Insulin resistance, where your cells don't respond properly to insulin, is a major driver of chronic diseases. When you're insulin resistant, your pancreas has to pump out even more insulin to get the job done. Think of it like shouting louder and louder to get someone to hear you. High insulin levels are bad news. They promote fat storage, inflammation, and a whole host of other problems. And guess what fuels insulin resistance? You guessed it, processed foods. They're designed to be hyper-palatable and easy to overeat, wreaking havoc on your insulin sensitivity. Now let's talk about extreme calorie restriction. We're not fans. When you drastically cut calories, your body activates something called AMP kinase. This is like a cellular cleanup crew, triggering autophagy. Autophagy is awesome. It's your body's way of getting rid of damaged cells and recycling their components. But here's the catch. Extreme calorie restriction tanks your leptin levels. Leptin is your fullness hormone. Low leptin means increased hunger and a slowed down metabolism. Not exactly the recipe for long-term success, right? That's where intermittent fasting comes in. It's a time-restricted approach that allows you to activate those beneficial metabolic processes without that extreme leptin drop. IF helps you tap into fat stores and improve insulin sensitivity without sending your body into starvation mode. It's a much more sustainable approach. During fasting, your body starts producing ketones. These are an alternative fuel source for your brain and body. Now don't confuse this with starvation ketoacidosis, which is a dangerous condition. We're talking about low, healthy levels of ketones. These low levels of ketones offer a ton of benefits: weight loss, improved blood glucose control, decreased inflammation, and more. It's like a metabolic reset button. Here's a crucial point. 2,000 calories from unprocessed foods are not the same as 2,000 calories from processed junk. Not even close. Processed foods mess with your hunger hormones, making you crave more even when you're full. Plus, they're often lacking in fiber, which helps you feel satisfied. The amazing thing is, You can achieve many of the benefits of intermittent fasting simply by focusing on eating unprocessed foods. It's all about nourishing your body with real, whole ingredients. So, how do you actually do intermittent fasting? We recommend starting with early time-restricted feeding, also known as time-restricted eating. This means setting an eating window. For example, you might stop eating after 8 p.m. and start eating again at noon the next day. During your eating window, focus on those unprocessed foods we talked about. Load up on fruits, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. And try to limit your added sugar intake to around 25 grams per day. That's about 6 teaspoons, so be mindful of those sneaky sugars in processed foods and drinks. Want to take things to the next level? Combine intermittent fasting with other healthy habits for synergistic effects. Think about pairing IF with a low-carb diet, a focus on unprocessed foods, and regular exercise. It's a powerhouse combination. When you combine these approaches, you're essentially putting your body into fat-burning turbo mode. You'll be amazed at the results. Let's talk carbs for a second. Not all carbs are created equal. There are two main types of starch, amylose and amylopectin. They affect your blood sugar differently. Amylose is digested slowly, leading to a gradual and controlled release of glucose into your bloodstream. That's what we want. Amylopectin, on the other hand, is digested much faster, causing a quicker and higher spike in blood sugar. Not ideal. Foods high in amylose include things like beans, lentils, and some types of rice. Amylopectin is abundant in white bread, potatoes, and many processed grains. That's why whole intact grains are so important. They contain more fiber and are digested more slowly, preventing those blood sugar spikes. Don't jump into the deep end right away. Start with a gradual approach to intermittent fasting. Begin with a 12-hour fast. That means if you eat dinner at 7 p.m., don't eat breakfast until 7 a.m. Then gradually increase your fasting window to 14 hours, then 16 hours. Listen to your body and adjust as needed. It takes time for your hunger hormones to adapt. Give it about 4 weeks for your body to fully adjust to the new routine. Now let's talk science. A 2015 systematic review found that intermittent fasting is indeed effective for weight loss. But here's the kicker. If isn't strictly necessary if you're already eating a diet of primarily unprocessed foods. Mind blown, right? The key is lowering your insulin levels and improving your insulin sensitivity. That's what drives the benefits. Special note for women. Time-restricted eating is unlikely to cause hormonal issues when combined with a diet of unprocessed foods. And for extra hormonal support, consider incorporating superfoods like maca root or ashwagandha into your diet. Always consult with your doctor before adding new supplements. So there you have it. Unprocessed food is your metabolic best friend. Everything else is just optimization. Thanks for watching.